Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, and I decided to just put what I thought was kind of an interesting list together. For this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down what I think the top 20 best cereal commercials are. Because, yeah, as I was growing up, as I was watching TV, there was a lot of commercials for breakfast cereals that I really did like, and even some commercials that really aired before I was even born, but have been really famous, and I've watched them before. And yeah, they have been a lot of really good cereal commercials over the last many years, really. And so for this video, what I decided to do is just count down what I think the top 20 best cereal commercials are. And I'm going to have a playlist down in the description for every commercial that I have on this list, alright? And yeah, you guys can also tell me what you think, what some of your favorite cereal commercials are also, if I don't have any of the ones that you like on this list. Alright, but, so yeah. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to waste too much time with this intro, so yeah, without any further ado, let me just get started with this list of my picks for the top 20 best cereal commercials. Alright, so at number 20, I have the Apple Jacks New Pieces commercial. I remember this was sometime in the early 2000s. They made a whole story out of this for the Apple Jacks commercials. At first it started out with the company was gonna make Apple Jacks look and taste like apples and stuff, but that really didn't have a good reception to it. And so then I decided not to do that anymore, and instead just decided to add some new pieces to the cereal that still did have the regular Apple Jacks taste. And so yeah, they had three options for what could be the new piece could be for the cereal. It was blue carrots, brown bananas, or orange discs. And it turned out the blue carrots had won, and yeah, I just think it's funny how many people really did care about this so much. How many people really did care about what the new pieces should be. I just thought it was real funny, and yeah, the owner of the company or something just really didn't understand why people didn't want Apple Jacks to taste like apples and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah, it was a real funny story behind that whole thing. But yeah, I really did like this commercial, and I just thought it was funny how much people really did care about this with the new piece of stuff. I mean, you can watch the commercial and you see how many people really were out there wanting this. So yeah, it's just funny to me. So yeah, number 20 is that Apple Jacks New Pieces commercial. Alright. At number 19, we have the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Wendell on TV commercial. Now, this was a two-part commercial, so yeah, I'm gonna have both parts for this commercial down in the description in the playlist. Yeah, this was with Wendell was just watching TV, and just he got really obsessed with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch that he was watching in a commercial, and then he just went right to the TV and started going crazy for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and stuff. And yeah, it's this was still when the Cinnamon Toast Crunch still had the trio chefs with Wendell, the old one, and the two other guys that didn't have names. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, in the second part, they just got Wendell back for that by luring him back outside the TV with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah. The reason that I really do have this on this list, and why I really do like it, is because this was when it was transitioning to change the gimmick for Wendell, because yeah, this was I think this was the last appearance for those other two chefs, and then this is when they changed the gimmick to Wendell just really being obsessed with Cinnamon Toast Crunch and just freak out whenever he had it. I mean, yeah, Nostalgia Critic talked about that in his top 11 cereal mascots video. Yeah, he talked about how the gimmick was changed and stuff. But yeah, that's the reason why I really do like this one, was because this was when they transitioned from the trio to just Wendell and the gimmick change. So yeah, that's really the main reason why I like this one a lot. So yeah, you can like watch that commercial down the playlist in the description also. Yeah, just like this really was like a historic commercial, really, because it really did change the gimmick. And man, it just sucks that they stopped using Wendell for Cinnamon Toast Crunch because, yeah, I mean, for years, even after they stopped using Wendell, they still like continued to have him on the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal box. But yet, like they really didn't use him in the commercials anymore. He wasn't even the mascot anymore. Remember they like changed it to just like regular kids just talking about adults, just asking why they if they can see why they see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch and stuff. And then you had like the actual cereal pieces and stuff like with them, yeah. But they still continue to have Wendell on the box. So I mean, just it just sucks that they stopped using Wendell like that. But yeah, that's really why I like this commercial because I mean it includes Wendell and yeah, they just like this really did like was when they changed the gimmick to like Wendell becoming on his own and now like being obsessed with Cinnamon Toast Crunch and stuff. So that's really why I like this commercial so much. Yeah, all right. So number 19 is the two-parter Wendell on TV Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial. All right. And number 18 is that Rice Krispies photo shoot commercial that was like in the early 2000s sometimes. I just thought this was like really funny. Like this had just like a photo shoot with Snap, Crackle, and Pop to be on the cereal boxes for the Rice Krispies cereals. Like it was just like the regular Rice Krispies, the Rice Krispie Treats cereal, and the Coco Krispies cereal. And yeah, it just showed like every time a photo was taken, just like it was something like messing up, and it just wasn't a good photo. I just thought this was really funny. I mean, yeah, I just really can't really talk about this very much because I really don't have a lot of words for it. But yeah, this was just like a really funny commercial because Snap, Crackle, and Pop just kept messing up and just taking bad photos and stuff. So yeah, it's really just why I like the Rice Krispie this Rice Krispies photo shoot commercial. Yeah, I mean, overall, I really haven't been too big a fan of like a lot of the Rice Krispies commercials, just because I really haven't been a fan of the Rice Krispies cereal. I mean, I like the Rice Krispie treats a lot more than I do the actual cereal. But I mean, yeah, this was still like a good commercial, and I do like it. All right, so yeah, number 18 is the Rice Krispies photo shoot commercial. All right. At number 17 is the Froot Loops Alien Monster four-parter commercial. Yeah, they broke this into like four parts. It was not like an alien monster coming down to Earth, like wanting Froot Loops and stuff, and Toucan Sam like went out to find him, and then like the monster just ended up like capturing him. Toucan Sam, and then yeah, eventually, like in the second part, it was when Toucan Sam's nephews came out and just gave the monster Froot Loops to let Toucan Sam go, and then he did, and but then like because the alien monster loved the Froot Loops, he wanted more, and so then in the third part of the commercial, then the monster just ended up taking the Froot Loops cereal box, and then just like disappeared with it, and then finally in the fourth part, that was when like they had like made a new flavor for Froot Loops, the alien berry stuff, which then just made the alien monster just feel good and stuff. I remember they kind of like had another series of commercials like this where there was like this scientist that ended up like stealing Toucan Sam and the Froot Loops color and stuff. And when they restored the color, like it gave the Froot Loops some new flavors and stuff. And then once the scientist had him, he felt good and stuff. And yeah, that was kind of the same thing here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, I did really like this commercial. Yeah, all four parts of this commercial will be down the playlist in the description if you want to watch it. But yeah, I just really did like this commercial also. So yeah, so yeah, you can watch all four parts in the playlist. So yeah, number 17 is that Froot Loops four-parter Alien Monster commercial. Number 16 is the three-parter Trix Jumble commercial, as they call it. Yeah, this was like a three-parter thing where like of course like the Trix rabbit one is just obsessed with catching the Trix, both the cereal and the yogurt, and it was like the kids were on a safari and stuff, and then the Trix rabbit ended up just stealing all the cereal and yogurt and just hiding them from the kids. But then because the kids showed that they still had the spoons and he didn't, and he couldn't have the cereal or yogurt without spoons, the rabbit was about to tell them. But then he got like bonked on the head, and then his answer just became so jumbled. So they had like three parts of this commercial they had aired on TV, just like say how the kids couldn't find figure out where the rabbit actually hid the trick and stuff. And yeah, it was just like telling like there were clues on the cereal and the yogurt to find out where the rabbit had hidden the tricks. And then the third part, the rabbit finally got on Jumble, and the kids like did like get closer to figuring out where the rabbit hid them, but then like they still had like a jumbled up answer. But the rabbit then revealed that their answer that they've come up with is where he hid the tricks, but backwards and stuff. And yeah, they didn't actually like show on TV the kids figuring out. It was just like on the Trix website and stuff. I remember actually entering this in, and yeah, they just like had the part where the kids finding their tricks. It was just on the website, it never aired on TV. So yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I just really did like this commercial and stuff. I remember I was actually like trying to figure out where the rabbit hid it also and stuff. I just really did like these 3-parter or commercials. So yeah. So yeah, number 16 is that Trix Jungle Jumble 3-part commercial. Number 15 is the Captain Crunch Christmas Crunch commercial that had like a Pokemon watch offer at the end. Now, the Pokemon watch offer has nothing to do with why I like this commercial that much, but the reason why I did like it is because this was the first year where they gave Christmas Crunch like the Christmas shape pieces in the cereal rather than just what they did before, where they just like it was basically just the Crunch Berry cereal with just like the red and green berries in them. Yeah, I just really didn't like when they did that. I really liked it when they did this better. I liked when they like changed it to actually give it like Christmas style pieces in there, like Christmas trees and stockings and presents and stuff. Yeah, I just really liked them doing it like that better. Yeah, I just thought this was a funny commercial because yeah, the Captain Crunch just had a bunch of guys like dress up like him, just basically acting like Santa Claus, just everywhere, and I just thought this was real funny. And yeah, just because like this was the first year they actually like gave Christmas Crunch like a more Christmas theme with those Christmas shaped pieces, I just really did like it very much. The Pokemon Watch Offer has nothing to do with it, but yeah, they just like after this commercial they like gave like a Pokemon Watch Offer at the end of it and stuff. And so yeah, it's gonna be in the video for this commercial down in the description box. So yeah, you can watch this also, but yeah, like I said, the Pokemon Watch Offer has nothing to do with why I like this commercial. But yeah, alright, so number 15 is the Christmas Crunch Pokemon Watch Offer commercial. And number 14 is the Cookie Crisp Baseball commercial. I really did like this point of Cookie Crisp commercials because yeah, this was when they just had like Chip as the dog, and yeah, there were like adults around, whether it be like the umpire that's in this commercial, or there was one like at school with a teacher. They just like didn't allow kids to eat cookies for breakfast, but then once they were fed the Cookie Crisp cereal, they then did allow it because it tasted so good. And I really did like this point of Cookie Crisp commercials and stuff. But yeah, this one was real pretty funny. Just like an umpire, like he just really seemed pissed off that there were kids like eating the Cookie Crisp cereal, just not allowing him stuff. And then once he was fed it, then he like tasted how good it was, and he then allowed it and stuff. I just really did like this, and yeah, I just really did like the dog design for Chip. I really did like this a lot better than like the wolf design they changed it to. This was the one that I really grew up with, and I just really wasn't happy when they changed it over to like the wolf design for it. But yeah, I really did like this point of Cookie Crisp commercial. So yeah, number 14 is the Cookie Crisp baseball commercial. Number 13 is the Cinnamon Crunchers commercial in the cafe. Yeah, so yeah, I'm sure that yeah, you probably remember the Cinnamon Cruncher cereal. It was that new cereal that Tony the Tiger had. It was basically like another Cinnamon Toast Crunch type of cereal with a cinnamon sugar flavor that didn't wash off in milk. And yeah, it just showed like the waiter giving the customer like the cereal, just pouring in the bowl for him. And once he walked off, there was like this big, like, tsunami of milk that just like soaked him away. And yeah, I just thought that these commercials were real funny. Like it was just like they were saying like the flavor wouldn't wash off in milk, and then there were like these big like milk tsunamis that came at them, stuff like basically like an attempt to wash off the flavor and stuff. But yeah, it didn't wash off. Yeah, and yeah, I really did like this Cinnamon Cruncher cereal. I was kind of upset when they didn't, when they like canceled it. I mean, it was only around for like a few years, and I really did like it. I mean, I really liked how the flavor actually did like stay in it once the milk was poured on it. As opposed to Frosted Flakes, where once you pour the milk on, like the frosting on the flakes just end up washing off and stuff. I just really didn't like that. Yeah, I really liked this. Is how the flavor actually stayed when the milk was poured on better. So, yeah. Not to say I don't like Frosted Flakes. I mean, I like them a lot with the frosting on them, but yeah, I'm just really like didn't once the milk washed the frosting off. But yeah, I just thought this was a really funny commercial, and yeah, it's just like good nostalgia with the Cinnamon Crunchers. So yeah, number 13 is that Cinnamon Crunchers Cafe commercial. Alright, number 12 is the Lucky Charms Name the Marshmallow Shapes commercial. I remember this was like from the early 2000s, and I just thought this was really catchy. Lucky was just asking the kids if they could name all of the marshmallows in the cereal, and they did. It was like heart, stars, horseshoes, clovers, full moons, pots of gold, which was at that time rather than the hourglasses, and the rainbows and the red balloon. I just like got that stuck in my head all the time. Like hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons, pots of gold, rainbows, and a red balloon. This was just like really catchy and stuff. So yeah, that's really why I liked it, just because it was so catchy. I mean, yeah, you can watch the commercial down there and you will see for yourself how catchy it really is. So yeah, number 12 is the Lucky Charms Name the Marshmallow Shapes commercial. Alright, number 11 is the Apple Jacks Time to Go commercial, as it was called. Yeah, this was one of the first commercials of Apple Jacks where it actually had like the cinnamon stick and the apple in it. Yeah, this was like when the apple was like kind of like evil and was trying to beat the cinnamon to the cereal and stuff. And yeah, I just really did like these commercials where like the cinnamon and the apple were racing and the apple was evil and stuff. Yeah, I just really liked how the apple was really trying to get to the cereal first because they were called Apple Jacks and yet didn't taste like apples and stuff. So yeah, I just really thought these commercials were real funny. I liked it better when the cinnamon and the apple were like against each other as opposed to later on when they were like friends and stuff, getting to the cereal together. Yeah, I liked it better when they were enemies and stuff. And yeah, I just really did like this. And I felt that the narrator for this commercial actually did kind of sound like Tobey Maguire. I mean, you can watch this commercial and you'll see like this. It sounds like Tobey Maguire to you, because it does to me. Right, but yeah, I just really did like this commercial a lot. So yeah, number 11 is the Apple Jacks Time to Go commercial, as it was called. Number 10 is the Fruity Pebbles commercial with Santa. I mean, the Christmas cereal commercials I think are really like really good, and I really do like the like Christmas style cereal commercials a lot. And yeah, I really did like this one. It was like the real Santa like coming down the chimney and Fred giving Santa some Fruity Pebbles, and then like Barney dressed as Santa too, and he went down the chimney also. And Fred at first was refusing to give Barney the Pebbles, but then Santa told him that like Christmas is like a sharing time and stuff, and then Fred gave some Fruity Pebbles to Barney also. Yeah, this was just a really good commercial too. Yeah, just like a real great one. So yeah, that's all I can really say about it. So yeah, number 10 is the Fruity Pebbles Santa commercial. It's just like really good. Number 9 is the Waffle Crisp Treehouse commercial. Man, it sucks that Waffle Crisp is no longer sold in the stores. I mean, Waffle Crisp was such a good cereal, and it sucks that it's not sold in stores anymore. But yeah, I really did like this one. It was like these two boys were like in a treehouse eating Waffle Crisp, and then like these who they thought were two girls that were like around their age like came up and with them, and then the boys were telling them that they pretty much went to the factory, Waffle Crisp, and stole cereal, and then it turned out the two girls were actually old ladies from the factory, and they like sold back and stuff. This is like real funny stuff, and yeah, gosh, it just really sucks how Waffle Crisp is gone from the stores and stuff. I just can't take that. So, but yeah, this was a really good commercial, and I just thought it was really funny. So, yeah, number 9 is the Waffle Crisp Treehouse commercial. Gosh, bring Waffle Crisp back to the stores, please. Gosh. Alright, number 8 is the Trix train robbery commercial. This was like a two-parter. It had like kids on a train going to like a Trix convention and stuff, and the rabbit was in a disguise to like try to steal the Trix away without the kids knowing. And there were like a bunch of rabbits on the train, like doing jobs. Like there was like a ticket woman, a baggage person, a vacuum guy, a Trix woman with a trolley, and an engineer. And then once the train went through a tunnel in the dark, and then once the light came back on, like the kids' tricks were just gone, and then the kids were just trying to figure out which one of them actually were the rabbit and stole the tricks. And then the second part of this commercial, it was never revealed who the rabbit was. I won't spoil it, but yeah, you can watch the commercial down there and see for yourself who it was. So yeah, I just really did like this one, and yeah, I was wrong with my guess on who it was. And yeah, my brother also took a guess on who it was, and he was wrong too. And we were actually kind of surprised on who it really was that the rabbit was disguised as. So yeah, number 8 is the Trix train robbery commercial. Just really did like this two-parter commercial. Yeah. Right. Number 7 is the s'mores commercial from 2003. I remember they did like kind of a lot of these kinds of commercials for that cereal. It was like one place you had like s'mores being made like camp out style and stuff, like actual s'mores, and then another place you had like someone eating the cereal, and yeah, they were like saying the same words at both places, but with the camping place, they were like saying it like really negatively, and with the cereal eaten, it was like said positive. And I just thought like the first one they did, which is the one that's down there, was the funniest, just because at one point like with the actual s'more being made, like the kid like burns himself a little bit while putting it together and just says ow, and then the kid eating the cereal takes a bite and he just like screams ow. Like this is really the reason why I really do like this one. Just that moment alone was just real funny and stuff. So yeah, that's basically like just sums up why I like this one so much. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, that just says it all for this commercial. So yeah, number 7 is the first s'mores commercial, 2003. All right. Number 6 is the Honey Nut Cheerios commercial with Hulk Hogan. Yeah, this was like from the 80s. Yeah, this just really showed like how famous Hulk Hogan was at the time. Because yeah, wrestlers really didn't do this type of stuff prior to this. But yeah, Hulk Hogan really did do it all. Like Hulk Hogan was in commercials like this one. He was in movies, had a cartoon, was like on the cover of magazines and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, this really shows like how big Hulk Hogan was and how famous he really was. And yeah, just like really did like this commercial, like Hulk Hogan like trying to intimidate the bee, and yeah, the bee was like kind of like really nervously trying to get Hulk Hogan to try the nuts and honey, and eventually like got him to do it. And yeah, Hulk Hogan was just like everyone else, like really praising the cereal after he took a bite of it. And so yeah, this of course like has Hulk Hogan, so yeah, that's really one reason why I like it. So yeah. So yeah, this is just a really good commercial, and yeah, like I said, this just shows like how big Hulk Hogan was. So yeah, number 6 is the Honey Nut Cheerios commercial with Hulk Hogan. Number 5 is the Coco Puffs parrot call commercial. I mean, a lot of the Coco Puffs commercials really were funny just because, like, Sonny, of course, like, going crazy because he just loves Coco Puffs so much, and he just can't help himself. Yeah, and I just thought this one was really funny. Like, Sonny made a call to, like, his parrot friend, and the parrot, since it was a parrot, of course, the parrot was repeating everything Sonny said. And, yeah, I just thought this was really funny, and, of course, like, it eventually led to, of course, Sonny, like, going crazy, and just, like, going cuckoo for Coco Puffs, as he says. Yeah, and I just thought the ending was also real funny, like, how Sonny ends up repeating what the parrot says, and the parrot just tells Sonny to stop copying him. Yeah, a lot of the Coco Puffs commercials were just so funny. I could probably like could have just put this whole list of just Coco Puffs commercials, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep it at this one. But yeah, this one was just like a real funny commercial, and I really did love this commercial. So yeah, number 5 is the Coco Puffs parrot call commercial. Number 4 is the Trix commercials with Bugs Bunny. Yeah, just really did like this, and yeah, just because, yeah, Bugs Bunny, an iconic cartoon character, like in a Trix commercial, just great. Yeah, basically, like in this, like Bugs Bunny was just trying to help the Trix rabbit get a disguise to help him steal the tricks, and yeah, he made the rabbit disguise as him, yeah. Yeah, and it looked like the rabbit was actually gonna get the tricks, but yeah, then he eventually just gave himself away, and then it just showed, and like Bugs just like turning off the TV from watching the commercial, just said that he likes happier endings as like he normally does, and yeah, this was just a really good commercial, just yeah, Bugs Bunny, just because it has Bugs Bunny, he's so iconic. Yeah, that's why it really gets a high spot in this list. So yeah, number 4 is the Bugs Bunny Trix commercials. Number 3 is the Monster cereals commercial that included the mini monsters inside the boxes. Really, the only reason I like this one so much is because this is like where it has like all 3 of the monsters and the commercial together with Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry. And yeah, they're just like saying how good like all their cereals really are. And yeah, when Boo Berry comes up, like he just ends up like scaring Count Chocula and Frankenberry away. And that's really just the reason why I like this one so much, is because it has all 3 of them together in the commercial. And I think this is probably one of the most famous ones. So, yeah. Yeah, so really that's the main reason why I like this one so much. So, yeah, that pretty much just sums it up. So, yeah, check out the commercial down there to just see the visuals for yourself. So, yeah, number 3 is just the monster cereals with the mini monsters commercial. Alright. Number 2 is the Trix Got Milk commercial. Now, yeah, I'm kind of cheating on this one, seeing how it's really, like, more of, like, for milk than the Trix, but yeah, this was just like really an iconic commercial also because yeah, this is the one where like the Trix rabbit just gets like so close to actually finally getting the Trix, but then like it just shows like he's out of milk and stuff. Gosh, I mean, Nostalgia Critic just put it best, and his top 11 cereal mascot commercials really just bastards. Yeah, that's just how iconic this commercial really is, just because the rabbit just gets so close to getting the Trix, and then just he gets screwed by just being out of milk. So yeah, so yeah, that's really just why I like this one so much, just because he's so close and he gets screwed. So yeah, number 2 is the Got Milk Trix commercial. All right, and number 1, my favorite, what I think the greatest cereal commercial is the Honey Nut Cheerios Scrooge commercial. This is just like so freaking iconic, and yeah, one of the best Christmas commercials of all time, really. This has like basically like a Honey Nut Cheerio style Christmas Carol, where the bee just comes in and just talks to Scrooge about Honey Nut Cheerios, as he does everyone. And yeah, Scrooge is just being like his regular self, like bah humbug and stuff, not caring. But then once the bee like mentions the honey and nuts, of course Scrooge like gives in and tries it. And just the music when he has the bite is just like so freaking great. And yeah, the original version of this commercial really was like so great. When they like eventually like ended up like redubbing it, it just really was not as good, and the voices really were not good either. And they even like changed the tune when he took his first bite. So yeah, the original one really is so great, and yeah, I really just love the Honey Nut Cheerios Scrooge commercial. It's one of my favorite commercials of all time. It's my favorite cereal commercial, and yeah, one of the best Christmas commercials of all time. Just a great commercial. So yeah, definitely, a lot of you probably have watched it before, but yeah, even if you have, just watch it again down there and just listen to it. Like, it's just so great. Alright, so yeah, number 1 is the Honey Nut Cheerios Scrooge commercial. Alright, so yeah, and that's my top 20 cereal commercials. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this list, and I hope you guys like my picks here. Like I said, if I didn't include a cereal commercial that you like, let me know like what your favorite cereal commercials are. And yeah, like I said, playlists will be down there of all the commercials that I had in this list. Alright, so yeah, that does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.